All right, let's talk about the internet. Today, we're going to demystify it. And if you're a commerce student, listen up, because this isn't just about tech stuff. This is about understanding the single most powerful tool in modern business. Getting this is absolutely fundamental to your future. So let's start with a really simple question. How does all of this actually work? I mean, have you ever stopped to think about how your phone can talk to a computer halfway across the planet in literally the blink of an eye? The answer, of course, is the internet.
So let's start right at the very beginning. What even is this thing we use every single day?
Okay, so what is the internet, really? At its core, it's just a giant global network that connects millions and millions of computers. The best way to picture it is like a massive worldwide web of roads. Those roads, the physical connections, that's the internet. And all the cities, towns, and houses they link together, those are all the computers.
Now, here's something that a ton of people get mixed up. The internet and the World Wide Web are not the same thing. Think about it this way. If the internet is the road system, then the World Wide Web is all the stuff on the roads. It's the shops, the houses, the libraries, the offices, all the websites you can actually visit. So one is the road, and the other is where you're going.
All right, so how does information actually zip across this huge network of roads? Let's get into the mechanics a little bit.
At the heart of it all, you have things called servers. A server is basically just a really powerful computer that's job is to store websites and information. You can think of it like a massive public library that holds all the websites in the world, just sitting there on the shelves, waiting for you to ask for them.
Next up, the IP address. This is super important. Every single device connected to the internet, your phone, your laptop, your smart TV, it all gets a unique address. It's exactly like your home address. If you want to get mail, the post office needs to know precisely where to send it, right? It's the same thing for data online, and no two IP addresses are ever the same.
So, how does a message get from you to, say, a website server in an instant? Well, it's a super fast three-step process. First, your computer breaks the message up into tiny little pieces called data packets. Then, those packets just zoom through the network of wires and wireless signals. And finally, they all arrive at the correct IP address and get put back together in the right order. It's incredible, and it happens in a fraction of a second. Now, for all these different devices around the world to understand each other, they need a common set of rules. This is called a protocol. You can just think of it as a shared language. It's like the grammar of the internet that all computers agree to use so they can communicate perfectly.
Okay, so this network is gigantic, with billions of websites out there. So how on earth do we find anything we're actually looking for? This is where the URL comes in. You see them all the time. Let's go back to our library analogy. If a server is the entire library building, the URL is the super specific instruction to find one single book. It's the exact floor, aisle number, and spot on the shelf. It's a precise location for one specific thing. But, of course, you don't always know the exact URL, right? I mean, who does? That's where a search engine like Google is your best friend. A search engine is basically your digital librarian. You tell it what you're interested in, and it instantly searches the entire world's library to bring you a list of the most relevant URLs.
Now, let's connect all this technical stuff directly to what you're studying and to your future career in commerce. This is where it gets really important.
I mean, think about it. Businesses use the internet for literally everything today. They sell products online, that's e-commerce. They use digital ads to find new customers all over the world. They talk to their customers instantly for support, and they do incredible market research to see what people want. These aren't just textbook ideas. This is the real world of business right now. And hey, remember those servers we talked about? Well, for an online business, the speed of its server is everything. It's not just about a nice website. It directly impacts sales. Get this. Studies show that even a 1-second delay in a web page loading can cause a 7% drop in sales. In the world of online business, speed is money, period. And here is why this all matters so much, especially in India. Look at this number, over 900 million. That's how many potential online customers there are in India alone. That's not just a big number. That's one of the single biggest market opportunities on the entire planet. So understanding the internet, that's your key to unlocking all of that potential. So let's bring this all home. What is the one thing you really need to remember from all of this? Here it is. The internet is the most powerful tool in the history of business. It lets you build a global brand from your laptop. It lets you sell products to anyone, anywhere in the world. And it lets you connect with customers on a massive scale. And the best part is, you now understand the basics of how it works. You've got the keys to the car.
So, as you move forward in your studies and into your careers, I'll leave you with this question to think about. As a future business leader armed with this incredibly powerful tool, what will you create?